What you want from across the street, man? You want some coffee? Live, okay. All right, I see something here. Bang.
Still not called out.
Something went wrong. That's my phone. That's my joint.
Hey, it's your boy JP Justice. We are live. We are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. You did get the tag, right? Did you get the tag?
Yeah, I got the tag. I'm getting there.
I still can't share until June.
A word?
Yeah, I'm still in prison, bro. I'm still in prison.
All right, let me see. No, I didn't get the tag. Let me see. Do I get the tag?
Yeah, you should have got the tag by now. You should have got the tag.
Hold on one second.
I know I could put it on my page.
Yeah, I think I got. Hold on. Here it is. Let me just share it real. Oh, yep. Here it is. Cool. All right. This is Khayree Jannah, aka Cool Breeze, aka GG Poilwe, parfois depuis ma fini Baptiste Jean-Pierre.
Hey, and this is boy Jay Beezy. I didn't even get to say all what I said, but that's cool. You know, I like the fact that you started it off today. What's going on, fella? Today seems to be God's day. This is just us.
There's testosterone in the building.
There's testosterone in the building, and there's nothing. Oh, why'd you even say it like that, bro?
Yo, well, wait. Before we go any further, man, I meant to ask you beforehand. What's that? Remember that the clip?
Yeah. Y'all not gonna jump on me.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Get that, man.
Through. The fellas are holding fort.
That's it.
Sending it through. It's your boy JP Justice. Yeah, we got to get that. We definitely got to get that what's the name up and running.
Yeah, that's a classic there, bro.
Classic. Y'all not gonna get the testosterone on me.
All up against me. I'm not gonna have all.
I'm not gonna get this testosterone all up on me. Here's one thing I want to start. First off, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy JP. We are having a great day today. Today is a wonderful day. Yesterday was the unofficial start of spring. We was chilling. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Start of spring. Spring. What do you mean?
I mean, not spring, the summer. I'm sorry. The unofficial start of the summer. Jesus.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. Well, you know, listen. I'm still out here in Connecticut, and
every day
when the ice cream truck comes by, and a whole bunch of, I was like, whoa, this is looking like summer right here, bro.
The ice cream truck just started coming by. Man, the ice cream company is by my house.
Oh, word.
I see that dude even in the winter.
Yeah. But they're real suspect. But I've seen that too.
They're very suspect, bro. I don't know if you know, but you know they had cases of drugs being sold inside those cars, inside those. And
without a doubt.
And also, what do you call it? Prostitution.
A word?
Yeah, prostitution was going on through there too as well. Yeah, man, that was crazy.
That don't surprise me.
But anyway, if you notice too, here's another thing. Being that we talking about the ice cream truck, only because you mentioned the ice cream truck, am I even going on about this? You notice that the Akbars now are buying up the trucks.
They're diversing, bro.
They're not diversing. What they're doing is they're seeing where the money is, and they're taking all of our neighborhood money. I remember when the Spanish guy, the mom and pop dudes had the ice cream trucks. Remember?
Yeah.
They all, and then the Mexicans and the Ecuadorians had it for a minute. Now I'm seeing more and more ox with the truck, and they're tinting the windows out so when they close it, you can't see inside. When did that even become a standard on an ice cream truck? Yo. What are you doing in there that you got to black the windows?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
so, that's very, very, very suspect.
Recognize what's going on in your neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen, and you need to say something. And there's tons of people in here because I'm seeing people chiming in, bro. We got to go to the page right now.
Yeah, I'm making my way over there right now.
Let's go
little. Have my own little. The non-tech guys have a little bit of technical difficulties.
Yeah, we got to go over there and say good morning to our peoples and see who's in the building. Hold on, give us a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We are missing our girl Mona Baudet. Mona had she had some dental work being done. Mona, if you're watching, girl, take care of your mouth. We will definitely be here when you get back. When you get back, you heard, take care of your mouth. Take care of your mouth. That sounds wrong in all kinds of ways. Take care of your mouth. I don't know what your mouth, but take care of your mouth. Make sure we got a lot of hearts over there, bro. We got to go over there and see what's going on. It's just me and you. And we got hearts like this.
Rob on the Run is in the building.
Rob on the Run is in the building. What up, Rob?
Nicole Watson.
Nicole Watson is in the building. What up, Nicole? I tried to get in contact with you too, Nicole. I wanted you to fill in for us. I wanted you to fill in for us today. M.A. Matt is in the building.
Mad's in the building? Oh, that's what's up.
He just said what's up. Nicole Watson, Robert Kimball. Who else is in the building? Donna Marie. Hey, Donna Marie. What's going on? Happy Monday to you. Robert Kimball. Watson. Damn, they saying a lot. Hey. Taco Tuesday. You in Texas. You can tell when a motherfucker in Texas, they start talking Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
You either in California or in motherfucking Texas when you start talking about Taco Tuesday. What up, Harold Victor in this building? My name is Artist Up.
Artist Up.
I was just reading it from the thing right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then you need to get a Facebook page that says Artist Up. You can change the Facebook page.
Tell her she don't want all this testosterone up against her.
Yeah, she don't want all this testosterone up against her. You don't want this testosterone up against you now, goddamn it. Because
what's up, Artist Up? How you doing, sweetheart?
We'll put this testosterone up against you, goddamn it. You don't want this testosterone up against you.
Yeah. I meant to remind you, man. I forgot.
Yo, bro, you're gonna make me look this shit up, bro.
Yo, man, look it up, bro. That's a classic drop.
Classic drop, right?
Classic drop. Then when you were mixing it up the other day.
Don't put that testosterone on me.
I don't want all this testosterone all up against me.
Hold on, we gonna get it, bro. We're gonna get it right now.
All right.
First off, before we get into our topics today, because I think we're gonna do the two full hours. Talk to me. Anything exciting this weekend? You did anything this weekend?
No.
Memorial Day weekend.
I just been on my grind, bro. Building globally, bro. I got the blinders on. You know,
I see
business wise, you know.
I see you talking a lot of finances.
Yeah. Well, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, you know, the whole we've been talking about it before, but I'm really, really zoning in on it now because, you know, things are not going back to normal, and some of us are impacted. And you know, for me, my plan B is now my plan A, and in order to get that airplane flying, I got to go full throttle to get it off of the runway. Okay. And I'm not the only one. Other folks have, you know, their grinds and so forth. But yeah, man. Yeah. And I've been paying close attention to, you know, when you take a step back on what's actually thriving, like, you know, we got Amazon, we got Zoom that we're on, you know, certain recession-proof type businesses and pandemic-proof type businesses. So, you know, I take deep interest in that.
All right. So you planning for something deep. You planning for something deep, huh? Something getting happen in your world.
Yeah. In 90 days, my life is going to be totally different. 90 days starting from June 1st.
In 90 days. Hold on. I got it.
Yep. You got it?
So I think I got it. I'll tell you right now if I got it. Hold on.
She said put her name after the drop, too.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah. In 90 days, my life is going to be totally different.
Y'all not going to.
June 1st.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Against me. Y'all not gonna testosterone up against me.
Her name after the drop too. That's Artist Up. She said, "Put her name after the drop."
Can you hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We got that drop, goddammit. We got it. We're gonna do something with it. We are definitely gonna do something with it. Yeah. So, yeah, I see you. I see you. Definitely, you doing something, bro. I see you talking about it a lot lately too. Not even a little bit, like a lot. Like you definitely on the grind with that right now. Like it's really something that's affecting you.
Yeah. I'll share something with you. Take a look. But honestly speaking, yeah, very
Did the
much so.
pandemic burn something down? Hey, what up, Teresa? What's going? You got a lot of people in the room. Jesus Christ. Isaiah Clark is in the building. Denise Brown is in the building. Victor Harold or Harold Victor. I'm sorry, Harold Victor is in the building. Hold on. We got. Let me get to Isaiah Clark. I said that. I can't pronounce this name. You name Lightfoot B Fields. Teresa Gooden. I don't know. Tyrone Williams. What's going on, everybody? Your boy JP Justice and my man Cool Breeze, JKA yeah.
Oh, my girl, I haven't seen her in some years. We share the same birthday. Donna Marie Byrne. She's in the building. She's I think she's in England. She may be in she's in England. So, but yeah, that's one thing I love about technology, internet, social media. Internet has made us neighbors.
Did the pandemic burn any type of finances to the ground for you that made you look at this so hard and say, I have to?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
bro. Hold on. How you call it? Sun rays.
Your sun rays.
Sun rays. Bottom line is that that business is on hold because until Governor Cuomo opens up New York, because it's opening up in waves, so 7 waves. We're either 4 or 5. So long story short, like I have installs. That's the back end payment, and they kept getting pushed back, and we cannot take a chance of even doing anything with that because that's a big $10,000. It's all kind of fine. So, that money just it's on ice. It's on pause. It's on wait. And the front end of what I'm doing, like when I'm selling the sun rays, I come to your house, showing you the sun rays. The long story short is that the last 5 potential customers I talked to. No, say I talked to 10, 6 of them were in household dealing with COVID. Like you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, and you got to be sensitive, and it was real. So yeah, it put that on an abrupt halt.
Killed your whole vibe.
Yep.
Well, COVID, we're now in what, month 4, right? What's this, March?
We're in May. Yeah, is it month 4? Well, March, April, May. We're going into June, so you could say 4 months, 3.5, 4 months.
3.5, 4 months. I can say this now, man. Any side money it's a hybrid of hustling now. This is what we call the hybrid of hustling. Like people have to learn how to hustle in this day and era, in this time and era. And I hate to say hustle because hustle is such a temporary
Let's
money.
say grind. How about grind?
Yeah, if we want to keep it urban and street and up to date, let's say grind. People have to learn how to grind on a different level now, differently. And I think I got this funny feeling, bro, that even that's about ready to come to an end, bro. That like I'm really starting to feel like they wanted to crack this society so that this way society has to start all over. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's, you know what? I think you're really hitting it too, because it's like, number one, it's a purge. A lot of lives purge. This is like on some Thanos. You know how Thanos with Marvels, I gave them.
At the beginning, bro. In the beginning, I said they showed us this in movies. The snap. The snap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, Thanos, and I love the Thanos character, but he's like, I offered them a solution. and
he said that one half of the population has to be gone so that the other half can live.
Can thrive. Yep.
Just too many people right now. Hey, our boy Matt is writing in like crazy on the page. Plan A, Plan B. What up, JP? What up, Breezy? What up? Where's Mona? Where's my girl Mona? Blah 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 blah. Matt is calling it, like hitting in like crazy. Hey, Matt, if you still have the link, that link works, bro. If you want to come on in, come in. They told us this. They told us that half has to go for the other half to thrive. But I don't even think half has to go for the other half to thrive. I think half has to go so the other half can be living in fear. So the other half will be scared on what happened to the first half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
there's layers to it. There's definitely layers to
layers.
it.
Yo, Breeze, this is what I kept saying in the beginning. This pandemic had many agendas, layers. It had many agendas. It wasn't just, when people say the old people, it wasn't just the old people, it was the poor people, because right now the effects of what we're getting ready to, the ripple effects that's about ready to come down on us is going to be even greater than maybe the pandemic. Food is going to be on a shortage. My boy recession. My boy Toure said respiratory what's the name is getting ready to be on the rise. A doctor said that the masks are going to cause depression and brain damage because your respiratory system is designed to bring you the right amount of oxygen to your brain. But when you have held this mask on your face for a long period of time, you are slowing down the oxygen level and killing brain cells and all that kind of stuff. Bro, there's going to be such a big ripple effect that bring work back down to the ground again. Just when you thought that you was going to be some great technical, logical, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Now you're an essential worker. And what are you? You're a driver. You're an essential. I'm not talking about front line. I'm not talking about the people on the front line. I'm talking about an essential worker. And what are you? You're a store clerk stocking the stores again. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing society back down to a maintainable and controllable level. It was too many people popping millionaires, especially with YouTube. There was too many popping success. There was too many rich, and the rich now starting to infringe on the forever rich. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the show, bro. Oh, we got to talk about that.
What's that show?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back, man. This is such a big topic. All right. Did you see anything? All right. What did I do this weekend? This weekend I drove a lot. I had quite a bit of private rides. I've been advertising for people. If you want to just a clean ride someplace, blah, 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 hit me up. I had a lot of private rides. And then I just chilled out for Memorial Day. Actually, my kids was on Staten Island and me and my wife got to chill out and hug up one another. And that was pretty cool in the pandemic to just chill out and relax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was great. Did you see anything interesting on TV or any movie? Anything?
I watched was it White Lines? I saw something cool. Yeah, something White Lines. I did see a couple of things. But I wasn't like to decompress is like I kind of sat down, have something on, and then after it just started watching me. There's one show I watched series. It's called Intelligence. Mafia guy in Connecticut, no, not Connecticut, in Canada. So it's that whole he's a top informant, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. So it's one of them. That was really it. I haven't been zoning in on TV, but I do need to sit and catch up on a couple of things. Something will probably pop in my head that I watch, but I'm so locked in right now, bro. It's like I'd have to write down what I watched. Right after I watch it, I got to write it down. I'm like not even there,
Please don't talk about writing it down because
well, we wrote moving right along. Well, you saw something interesting on TV?
Well, here's what I saw. I saw The Men That Made America. Talking about the 5 men, Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Rockefeller.
Yep.
Carnegie. And J.P. Morgan. And Ford.
Oh, yeah. Okay. J. Paul Getty wasn't part of that.
Who?
J. Paul Getty. No?
You talking about Getty Gas?
Well,
he didn't come around until
later on.
Until Rockefeller had to sell off his
he had to break up his monopoly.
Then Getty, Chevron, all those other guys came into play. But it wasn't until they broke up the Rockefeller. What's the name? I just invited my girl Chocolate Shy. Let's see if Chocolate Shy come on through here. She holds court pretty well. It wasn't until Rockefeller broke up his company until Theodore Roosevelt made Rockefeller break up his company into 32 different companies, bro. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Broke his company up into 32 other companies that anybody else can even get any run. And then at that, Rockefeller bought stock in all of these companies that he was actually getting paid twice as much as he was when it was his own company.
When he was running it, yeah.
When he was running it.
Yeah.
He doubled his fortune by letting these guys do it, and he invested in their stock and their what's the name. Fucking incredible, bro.
Well, the cool thing, just knowing that, like and the way he invested in it, because he also remember he had it running, so he knew the caliber of company it was. So why not invest and fall back and let it run itself? Yeah. So I got you.
So he definitely, that was definitely incredible. How they ran it was, Carnegie was the railroads. He united the country. Rockefeller was the kerosene. At first, he did kerosene and he lit the world up. And gasoline, he said he used to throw the gasoline away. He used to go, that's too volatile. Nothing can happen from it. It's too volatile. And then he found out that, then later on, he realized that gas moved the cars that Ford was building. That was years later. So he had gas. Carnegie did steel. How about that?
Yeah.
Carnegie did steel, and JP Morgan did electricity. So these four guys, and then Ford came along later and did the car. But these four guys built America. Railroads, gasoline, kerosene, gasoline, steel, and electricity.
Yep.
That's why they'll never go broke. Anything you use uses what do you call it? Either one of them or all four of them. You know what I'm saying? Gasoline, the gas station is lit up by the electricity from JP Morgan. The gas is Rockefeller that fuels the car that Ford made, that the steel was given by Carnegie. Crazy, right?
Legacy, bro.
Legacy money. Legacy money. You hear me?
Yeah.
Legacy money. So I watched that show. It was incredible. Incredible fucking show, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to watch the history. I watched the history of America. They got all kind of history of the world and all that kind of stuff, but I don't believe them when they start talking all that crap. They want to just shove down our faces what they want us to believe. I wanted today.
It was something you started to talk about something you watched. You said you come back to it. It was man. You know. Yeah. All right. Gotcha.
When times like that happen, you have to do.
You write it down.
You gotta write it down. People was barbecuing this weekend. Did you have any barbecue at all?
Next door. As a matter of fact, there's I believe I don't know, Brazilian family or whatever. Well, I tell you like this. I actually enjoyed watching them through the window. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. No. It's a whole a whole family. And then you got the friends of the family, and like they celebrate each other. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no pandemic as far as they're concerned. Their gathering is a gathering of gatherings. Then they're playing the music and all that, and some good music too. But like I said, it's like when you talk about living, ain't no fear over there. They ain't living in no kind of fear, and it's all good. You know,
it shouldn't be no fear nowhere, bro. I don't know why people are living in fear, bro. I don't know.
No. I get it. I say use wisdom, but I get what you're saying. My thought, but I don't even want to focus on the fear. I like when I said I enjoy watching them is like, with everything that's happening and quote unquote fear, if you will, it's good to see is when families like, they have the family get together, and they do this all the time though, but just the fact that they're enjoying each other, and it's a good thing to watch, observe, you know what I mean? And it's like making me think about, man, I got to catch up with my family soon, this and that, but everybody moving in wisdom and all that.
Teresa said you're a peeping Tom. He's this guy here.
Yeah. But I didn't peep like this. I just had it open like this.
The whole family. He saw grandma butt naked and everything.
Yep. Exactly. grandma butt naked with a stick trying to hit a pinata in the backyard.
God, bro, that is horrible. That is fucking horrible. Here we go. All right, so you know me, I'm hot today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hot today. I got a little thing on my mind, and I should I talk about it?
No, go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
it's unfiltered talk therapy here, bro.
Yeah, let me talk about this real quick. We're living in such a shallow, frail world that people are afraid to speak their mind because they're afraid that they won't be liked by the masses. And so what happens is that it's almost as if we're getting bullied in our thoughts and in our opinions because we're afraid to speak out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They've got us to the point now where anything you say that goes against what they're trying to push as far as an agenda, if you say something, then you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. Now, let me prelude by saying this. The views expressed by JP Justice right now are not the views of my boy Breeze, nor the views of the Unfiltered Talk. It is just mine's, JP Justice. I am someone who speaks my mind. God, do not hold other people responsible. Like Trek said, I do my dirt or buy my lonely.
I'm lonely, yeah.
I do my dirt or buy my lonely. And I don't think this is dirt that I'm about to say. Man, they have been beating this gay agenda down our throats for so goddamn long. Pause. They have been beating this goddamn agenda down on us for decades now, to the point that we can't even say something remotely against homosexuality because you're not being progressive and you're being anti-homosexual and you're what do you call it? Gay. What do you call it when you're scared?
Homophobic.
Homophobic and blah. It's none of that. I have an opinion, and I am very much so, just like anybody else, have the right to view my opinion and cast my opinion and speak my opinion out loud. I am sick of, and I don't really know gay women to do this because, you know, gay women, they have their own little things, but for some reason I can identify with gay women more than I can with gay men because I guess they're trying to be men, whereas the gay men are trying to be more woman-like. I have a problem with gay men thinking that they're telling people off. I have a problem with the reading, and of course this is a stereotype, and I'm only doing this for exaggeration purposes. I know all gay men aren't like this. I know that, and I'm just doing this for exaggeration purposes to drill home a point that I'm trying to make. So yes, I know all gay men aren't the as they would say, quote unquote, the sissy type. I know that, people. I am not stereotyping all. I'm just bringing home a point. I'm tired of the sassafras of homosexuality just running amok and just saying and doing what they want, and the rest of us just have to sit quiet while they do it. You know what I mean?
When you say sit quiet, what do you mean? Like
you can't say nothing, because if you say something, you're gay bashing, or it's a hate crime, or it's a this. It's
the label, a lot of so many labels,
negative labels about just. I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. They took all Black Lives Matter from us and said all people's lives matter, but yet they what's the word that I want to use with gays? But yet you can't speak your mind when it comes to something homosexual. Flamboyant, thank you. Flamboyant, I call it sassafras. They sassafras around you, all that sassafrasing, all that. Relax with me, bro.
Sassafras.
You sassafrasing, you sassafras. I was on live. I was on my news feed, and you know, I don't have a problem with gay people. Gay people, please understand, I'm still a great friend to have. and you're still a great friend to have. I don't want you to think that you're not and you should be casted out of society. I don't care who you love, who you hug. I really don't care. You don't understand. I have no care in the world. I am not going to none of your rallies. I'm not signing any of your petitions. I don't care. Now, with that being said, I'm on my timeline today and I had a couple of gay friends, because I have gay friends, very good gay friends, very long time gay friends. And right now I'm in it with one of my what could be the longest gay friend that I've had in my life. I'm watching them sassafras all up and down my timeline. All up and down my timeline, you know, sassafras and sassafras and being flamboyant, sassafras. So I just said sassafras.
That's gonna be
new shit now. Sassafras.
Yeah, you know that. That's coming back boomerang.
I know it's coming back. And it's sassafras. Hold on, we got my girl Chocolate Shy coming in the building.
All right.
We got my girl Chocolate Shy. What up, Chocolate Shy? Come on in. What up, Chocolate Shy? My girl Chocolate Shy is in the building. Hey, Chocolate, do
Chocolate Shy, how you doing?
Turn your phone sideways.
What's good?
Turn your phone sideways.
Who, me?
Yeah, turn your phone sideways so it'll be so we'll have
Now you okay.
There you go. And you sipping hard on that motherfucking drink right there, girl. What the hell is in that cup?
Tea.
Yeah, you go. I said, well, God.
No, I had to, nigga, because I had snuck my ass to the park yesterday and I woke up this morning coughing. I was like, this some bullshit. All the shit I done talked, I'm gonna fuck around.
If bad boogers is getting you, this motherfucker, give me some goddamn.
I was like, let me start trying to heal myself.
Hilarious. She said, let me so all right, so here we go. So Chuck, I'll fill you in, but let me just finish talking about this real quick. So you know, they sassafrasing up and down my timeline. So I simply put this post out today. This is all I put. And I knew it was gonna, you know me, Breeze, and you know me, Chocolate. I say things that ruffle the water. I say things that shake the weak leaves down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen to what I put. Let's get this straight. Gay men, you don't tell nobody off in what you call reading anyone. All you do is recite your inflammatory, imaginative point of view with this high energy sassafras. Think of that word again, Breeze.
Sassafras.
Sassafras.
What the hell that mean?
Yeah.
When you sassafras.
Sissified, sassafras. Yeah.
Right. Sissified.
That's before you go in. That's when someone's extremely flamboyant.
Right.
But JP's version is sassafras.
Not sissified, but sassafras. You
sassafras, right? Watch this. Then you walk off with this funny twist, and you walk off, and you cut off any sense of rebuttal, and you think what you say is law. Well, we're laughing at how you said it, not what you said. And to us men, the fact that you don't even let us get our rebuttal, to us, that's called bitching. All you just did was bitch. And I have real women in my life that do that way better. Sorry, not sorry. That's
it's the truth.
So I want to say the trap was set. And lo and behold, one of the gay dudes that went down my timeline answered. And he and I went back and forth. And this is one of my dear friends. I'm not even going to say my dear gay friend. He's not, to me, he's not gay. This is a great friend of mine. Listen, I've known this man since we were kids. Our mothers, we lived in the same building. I have general love for this dude. He's just gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's gay. So he was one of the ones sassafrasing on my timeline. So he said some ill wild shit when I was on his post, but I didn't take nothing. But then once again, not blame myself because I don't really put myself in positions where people can just come off on me. You know what I'm saying?
But why not? Why are you feel you're responsible for other people's opinion for what you feel? Because my thing of it is, as a comedian, it's our job to incite people. because your thoughts are supposed to be different. I don't give a damn what nobody else think about how I feel, because first of all, we may not have had the same experiences. So our opinion is not, or perspective is not going to be the same because we haven't had the same experience. My thing of it is, as long as it's not disrespectful, because you probably got way more gay friends than you know. I know comedians that I done bumped into. I ain't even gonna go there, but it's a whole lot of more gay men than you that you know that you don't know that you know.
Okay. So in other words, there are a lot more gay men around me than advertising and letting us know. Gay.
They do a whole lot less of sassafras.
Exactly. They in the closet. They in the storage unit.
She said they passed the closet. They in the storage.
Wow.
She said they in the storage. God damn. Right. So I just feel like I just feel like we shouldn't be in an era where I should be afraid to speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be. Hold on. I don't know who this is.
Here you go. That damn phone again.
Yo, bro, I cut it off. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know how I can disconnect my Mac from my phone.
Them the sassified that's fucking with you from the phone company.
I know.
Wow.
I heard you was talking about us. I heard that you said something about us. Now, once again, I'm only doing this for comedic purposes. I know all gay people do not talk like this. I don't want people to go stereotyping. You stereotyping. I am not stereotyping. I am just having fun when I speak like that.
Well, you saw my post, and I put that post in the comment. When you no longer care what other people think, you're ready.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I don't give a damn how other people think. I'm going to say how I feel, my perspective, because like I said, we've all had different experiences. So who are you to say how I shouldn't feel or that my perspective is not important? Because I got a crowd too, just like everybody has a crowd.
We all have our own truth. That's the reality.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna switch up being me to tiptoe over nobody else's feelings. That's ridiculous. Else I will be a miserable woman trying to live up to somebody else's expectation of what they think. It's impossible.
And what up, Millie? Millie in the building. And Millie, how was camping this weekend? Now, she went
glamping.
She went glamping, right?
That's what he calls it, glamping. Yeah.
Yeah. So my good friend answered the post, and he went off. I'm not going to say anything he said stuck because he used words like nigga. He got real ignorant in the post, and then he even had the nerve to say in the post, "I go at motherfuckers because I'm from Harlem. I'm about that life." And I'm sitting there going, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted at all. Like, I'm not trying to go there, but please don't ignite that part of me. You know what I'm saying? I was very respectful. I said gay men and their point of view and blah, 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 yada, yada. For him to rebuttal and say shit like nigga and I'm from Harlem, I'm about that life. I run up in niggas' faces, blah, blah, blah. What are you trying to say? Like, what are you really trying to say right now? You know what I'm saying?
His booty hole was hurt.
Huh?
You tickled his booty hole. That's what you done.
Nowhere around his booty hole.
Like,
I'm not playing around his booty hole. That's not what I did. I wasn't by his booty hole.
You didn't know that you did it though, because he was actually butthurt.
Yo, I know who this is now. This is one of my
sassafrasses.
No.
Okay.
What's up? I'm on a
there you go
live broadcast.
There you go.
He keep calling. Yeah. So I just want to let it be known. We can have our point of views. We can disagree or agree or agree to disagree about people's lifestyles. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I can't have my own thoughts about how I feel about a situation, and now you're trying to attack my thoughts on a situation, and now you're crossing the line. Like, is anybody going to recognize that he's crossing the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, calling me a nigga and I'm about that Harlem life. I just want you to understand you crossing that line. And how much of this am I supposed to just say, okay, 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 okay? You know what I'm saying?
No, I got
Well,
And that's what I'm asking. So with that being said, you know, I just wanted to get that off my chest.
well, first of all, if you did not direct the statement at him, and it was a general statement, and he took it there, evidently you hit some truth that affected him. And he should have been checking himself, because people make posts all the time and it's not directed at someone. But if you feel a certain type of way about it, that means that some way around that affects you, because that may be something that you've done or doing. So I wouldn't take it personal. Even when he got on there, I would have made more fun of him then, since you talking about nigga this and you about that life. That would have opened the door for me to clown him like a heckler. Like, oh, okay, so this bother you. Oh, okay, now all that shit you talking about you about that Harlem life and all that shit, I'm really finna go in on you now, because you done took this shit personally and it wasn't even directed at you.
You know something? You want to know something? I don't know. It seems like when I do shit like that, it seems like I'm the bad guy.
But why do you care?
Yeah, I was
You know
gonna
what?
ask you that.
This is why I care. This is why I care. You know, people always say, "Why do you care what people say? Why do you care what people say?" Because, when you go out in the public, bro, and I don't know, man. This is just me personally. Maybe I'm sensitive like this, but I don't like the snarls. I don't like to walk around knowing that. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that, because that's a real pussy way of me looking at shit.
But no, that means that you still have areas in your life that you need to work on, because that falls in the line of people pleasing. And
No, not people pleasing. It's just that I don't like. Trust me.
No. When you get to thinking about other people's opinion of you, that's people pleasing. Now, we can come up with 1,000 different scenarios or definitions. You care about what other people think. So you tiptoe on your own thoughts because you're afraid that you may say something to offend somebody, when that ain't even, like, I'll give you another instance, and I'm going to make this personal. I talk about a lot about women and children on my page, just random thoughts. And I actually had an issue with my daughter because she thought that I was talking about her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What would make you think that I'm on my Facebook page discussing you when I'm giving my verbal assessment of things that I see or may have seen that day? How the hell did you take it personal that I'm saying that you're a bad mom and I haven't put your name on it? So that's some shit you need to work on. And at first I had let it affect me. Well, I started watching what I say on Facebook because I didn't want to offend my children. But it's like, wait a minute, that wasn't even meant at her. So I cannot take other people's where they're at mentally in their lives and attach it to me and make me like I'm a bad person or I'm saying something towards you when that didn't have shit to do with you. You need to deal with you.
That's why I said, let me not say nothing, because I felt like I was being a pussy.
No, fuck that. Say what you gonna say. God put you here to be a voice. That's why he put you in the position that he did, not to worry about what other people think. Because as a comedian, you gonna always say something to offend somebody. But oh well, that means that's some shit you need to deal with. But I'm not finna watch what I say because I'm afraid to offend someone. Now, disrespecting someone, that's one thing. Yeah. But saying what your opinion or your observation is, that's your God-given right. And if you're afraid to say that, then yeah, bro, you need some more work for real. And we all do. And it's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, let me tell you something.
But I don't give a damn about it.
Let me tell you something. Tomorrow when we talk and next week when we talk, I can see it in Breeze's face. He gonna be like, yo, she real. She real. Breeze got that face like, yo, Breeze, no, not Breeze is my man. We do this show, and like when we have good guests like this and guests that speak their minds, like when we talk on the side, he be like, yeah, she was there. Yeah, she kicked it. Yo, she was in there. And well, I can see some points.
Huh? I just believe that that's what's wrong right now in this world. People don't tell the truth. They tell what appeases them, what feels good. And you can't change and get better unless you deal with the real shit. You know, like what's going on right now with this quarantine. To me, I think besides the people that have lost their lives to this, I think it's the best thing that could have happened to us, because I live alone. And it has really made me look at some fucked up habits about myself. Like I used to say I was a procrastinator. I done found out, no, bitch, you lazy. But it's the truth. You know, it's the truth.
Procrastinator is the proper way of saying you're lazy.
Exactly. I'm lazy than about to around here.
Hilarious.
Face the facts. Every day you kept going back to that mirror going, I'm still procrastinating. Then finally you said, no, you lazy. This is lazy.
Yeah, you lazy, man. Stop.
Hilarious.
Procrastination is a step up for you. That's level up now.
Right.
You just downright lazy.
Right. You know, but it's a lot of things about myself that I have discovered that's not good, you know, and that's the beauty of the journey, is to discover things about you that's not cool, you know, because we're good at pointing out other people's flaws, but it's something else to look at ourselves and look inwards and look at our own flaws. And we all have them. And we all still have work to do on ourselves to become the people that we strive to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Damn, you said a word. I think hey, Mona, you fired, Mona. No, I'm fucking. Hope she ain't watching. I'm bullshitting, Mona. I'm bullshitting.
This yeah, he playing Mona. He playing Mona.
Yeah. This is Chocolate Shy. This is my girl. One thing I like about Chocolate Shy, and let me tell you something. Yo, Chocolate, you ain't. I've known you now for like a little under a year, and you ain't never been anything more than the person that I met. Like this
her authentic self.
Authentic self. Yo, even when I don't want to hear it, yo, Breeze, and me and her sat down for time. And even when I don't want to hear it, she go, now listen, I got to tell you, this is where you at, JP. And I be sitting there in my mind, I be going, this woman doesn't even know me. Like, what's wrong with this? But she be kicking some truth. And I appreciate it. I appreciate people that aren't afraid to speak their minds. And look at me preaching that. And now me sitting here also saying that I'm worried that I put a post up this weekend. Yo, you hit it right on the fucking head. I put a post up this weekend. And you know me, Breeze. You know me. I always put up shit. I try to be as transparent in my writing, so that when people read my writing, you can almost read that I'm saying it. Like you can almost hear me. You know what I'm saying? So I put up a post this weekend. I said, hold on, let me get it. Every time I sit here at the computer, I watch guys talk. Then I don't know why they say what they're talking about in 15 minutes. Oh, wait, hold on, keeping it real. I don't know what I was saying. You know how when you reread your shit, you be like this. What the fuck was I saying here? Basically, I was going through my timeline, and there was a comedian who my personal opinion isn't a great comedian, trying to give advice. And I didn't say nothing. I just sat down and listened. I just said, yo, Jay, listen to what he has to say. You never know where your message comes from. So I know
who you talking about before you even go there, but go ahead.
I don't even know how we can even see if we can talk about the same person. But I'm sitting there listening to the person, and I'm sitting there going, God, he's just full of so much shit. Like, and he is just saying nothing more than a bunch of bullshit. Then he started talking about internet comics and blah, blah, blah. So I said, bro, you know what's so funny? We're now living in the age of that internet comic. That motherfucker kept saying ain't shit, turned around, and just like the Bible says, those that was last shall be first.
Yeah.
Did I just say a word right there?
Yeah, you did.
I just said a goddamn word. Those that was last will be first. Remember how y'all kept shitting on these internet comics and y'all kept putting them in the background, and you start seeing them break through. Well, then the pandemic hit, and now you can't go to the stage, and now all those internet comics are in the forefront now.
Yeah.
Those are the ones getting million views. Those are the ones now. Yeah. Those are the headliners now.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Those are the headliners now.
Mhm.
And I watched him go, and y'all don't even know. And he was spewing some straight bullshit. So I said to him, I said on his live, I said, yo, bro, you know, I think what you're saying right now, you know, X, Y, and Z, it wasn't right. You know, basically paraphrasing, it wasn't right. He go, yo, Jay, I'm telling you now, none of them can do 5 minutes on stage. And if I go on stage in front of them, they can't even follow me. And I'm a steal their fan base. And I put, follow you? Like, did I fall asleep somewhere? Like, did I Rumpelstiltskin my life? Like,
No, but you know what? You know what though? I tell you like this.
You know what the fuck?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Basically, when you observe people like hemming and hawing and start to complain, they're not prepared for the shifts of change. You know, they're not prepared to evolve. You know the old saying, adapt or die. Like right now, with everything, you know, before this pandemic hit, everybody's living a certain way. Pandemic hit, you know, a lot of people have been stopped dead in their tracks. Like, what the fuck? And it's affected and impacting so many people's lives. So aside from all of the lives being lost and people, you know, the horrific things that's happened, this is literally a perfect storm.
And that's what you said. That's what you said, Shot. You just said that. Yep. I want to say this. I just tagged my boy Khayree in this because I want Khayree to hear this. I don't know if he got in here quick enough. But
this is a perfect storm, and you know this is where leaders rise in their own fields. This is where you know the people, the champions, you know they rise, and that's what we're dealing with that on so many levels. So even when somebody like that is complaining about what's coming, what's new versus what used to be, you can't change the past. There's nothing we can do about the past, good, bad, or indifferent. So when you start complaining about the shit versus figuring shit out, like I post, like there's a book, I don't know if any of you ever read it, called Who Moved My Cheese.
They was just talking about that the other day.
Phenomenal. As soon as this pandemic hit, I said, oh wow, we're living in Who Moved My Cheese. Get that book. Seriously, read that book. It's not a long read. It's a powerful read though. And it's 4 characters, two men, little men, and then two mice. The mice is scratch and sniff, and the men are hem and haw. Bottom line is your cheese is like whatever your joy is. And you know how when you're first hungry for something, you get after it. Then when you accomplish it, you know, you start to kind of lose appreciation for it. So instead of racing to it, you start walking towards it in your slippers and in your bathrobe. But one day you get there and it's gone. And now what are you gonna do? That's what's happening with so many of us in our lives right now. But when you check, I'm not gonna give too much of it away. Download Who Moved My Cheese.
Well, it's online right now. You definitely watch it online. All right, so watch this. I tagged some people in here. I tagged Capone, Talent, Khayree, my boy Chris, and my boy Mr. C. All right, I want to say this. I don't know if they're in yet, but let me just put this out there. This is to Khayree. Khayree, if you're listening, please, bruh, I think that your recognition of where you are and your total turnaround in your point of view in this pandemic has been remarkable to watch. I remember when it first started, he preached, I'm not going online to do stand-up comedy. That's not what comics do. We need to have people there, and we need to be able to do our comedy in front of people because the element is the people. And I didn't say nothing. I watched. And then I watched him slowly transition to doing interviews online, to doing those comedic little talks, those table talks when comics are just being comics and being funny.
Right.
Posting his own comedy videotapes and finding his way in this pandemic. Because that's what this was about. Remember we were talking about this. This is a hybrid. This is a hybrid art form right now. This is a hybrid hustle or hybrid entrepreneurship. You have to find your own way. So I watched him preach no, into finally assimilating into where he fits in. And Khayree, if you listening, that goes with what you always preach. You have to evolve or dissolve. And you didn't choose to dissolve. You chose to evolve. So when I seen that and I watch it, and I watch him every day, I watch how he goes on and he talks to his people every morning. That shit is incredible, bro. To watch him do that shit is incredible. So kudos to him. Kudos to talent. Now, talent is a forerunner in our comedy here in New York. You know what I'm saying? People look at him as one of the if there was a, what do you call that? The founding, what are those people? The Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
It was a Mount Rushmore of New York comics. Talent would go up on the Mount Rushmore. I watched how he jumped in Michael Phelps this pandemic and this internet style of entertaining. He put up numerous motherfucking shows. He put up shows about stand-up comedy, shows about music, shows about stories, shows about politics, shows about positivity, and he just keeps funneling out the shows. Then it just so happens, because my ear is always on the ground to what's happening. Then I just heard that he got a deal to distribute all that content that he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was telling you about, Breeze, last week, man, when I was saying X, Y, and Z and X, Y, and Z, because I got So then when I was sitting on the phone talking with the people, they told me Talent already got one, and my boy Sean Cornelius got one, and such got one. And I think that's dope. That is fucking dope. So Michael Phelps, he jumped in and got 9 gold medals in comedy, music, conversation, inspiration. He went and just jumped and got all those gold medals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he saw the opportunity, and that also takes vision, and it also takes a high sense of awareness, because when we are the challenge with so many people, whomever, all walks of life, is that number one, everything is good, we comfortable, and we kind of get delusion to think that shit is going to stay that way forever. You know what I mean? We all have a storm that we're going to go through, and like Jim Rohn, he always said, a bad wind blows on us all. It's all according to how we set our sail. A lot of people are adrift right now. You know what I mean? They're drifting. You got the leaders, like even like yourself. I tell you about yourself, JP. When you're tinkering, you're creating these other lanes and so forth. You're setting your sail, and you're seeking direction. That's really what it's about. So them same brothers that you're talking about, that's like, again, this is a perfect storm. And again, the world ain't going back to the way it was. It's just not. And a lot of jobs, like hence. People can work from home, so companies are going to shift how they move, because instead of renting or leasing this big building for the corporation, boom, everybody, some companies are going to keep it this way. Then you're also going to have, folks, the furloughs and the layoffs. That's still going to happen. We may be entering into a financial recession.
We're in it, bro.
No, but it's not official. It's not official. Because we're still right now. It's you don't want to fuck people's minds up. Right now, let's just deal with the pandemic. We in it already. You're right, but it's not quote unquote official. When it becomes official, it's a whole nother ball game. So yeah, kudos, hats off to leaders like that, man. This is leadership. This is all about leadership. Who's going to lead?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So I forgot what the point I was trying to make.
Adapt. Evolve or dissolve.
Evolve or dissolve. Yeah. So that's definitely the world that we're living in right now. That is surely the world that we're living in right now. Big shout outs to Lori is in the building. Hey, Lori Chocolate, what's going on? My man, Mr. Ray Pender, comedian extraordinaire out in the back of Jersey. No, the midpoint of Jersey. What do you call Neptune? Neptune is like the middle part, right? Neptune, New Jersey? Oh, look at Bree.
I had no fucking clue what that.
You got Newark and then you got Trenton. Everything else is in between.
He said both ends. He said you got Newark and we got Trenton way back there. Yeah, so he's definitely in the middle then. That's my man. He out there. Middlesex. Yeah, that's what Middlesex, New Jersey. Yeah. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Ray Pender. He does big shows out there. Hey, Ray, you got to get to know my girl Chocolate Shy. She's funny as all hell, and she's in Jersey. You need to get her on your shows. Is Jersey opened up yet at all?
You know what? It's opened up a little, but I don't see a whole lot open up. Everybody's still buckling down. Even when I went to the park yesterday, I was really shocked that people were really social distancing and wearing their masks too.
Yeah, people
So
scared to death.
yeah.
I don't think any of that's going to work. I think if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. If I cough here, you just going to walk into the cough. How about that?
I think though that you can take preventative measures on anything. I mean, everybody don't have to get diabetes if you watch what the hell you eat, and if you're very conscious, careful. I mean, no, seriously, I do believe though if you just have to really be conscious of everything that you're doing and very hyper vigilant and watching yourself, but I don't think you have to get it unless the shit is in the air like that, but I don't know. You just got to be careful.
I've never seen you, not in the wig and not in the hat and all that kind of stuff. You look beautiful, natural, girl.
Thank you. Everybody said it, but I love the blonde and I don't want to dye my own hair. So
Bro, you look beautiful, natural. Ew,
it ain't helped me get no dick. So
hey, you been on the drop down. Look at Bree's face. What the?
I ain't see that coming. I wasn't ready.
Hey, here's something. So you want to drop during the pandemic, girl?
I didn't turn so many men down. You ain't got no paperwork to show you clean. You ain't bring your ass over here.
Hilarious. Big shout out to my man Eddie in the building. Eddie giving thumbs up. All right, so let me tell you something. All right, here's on a funny note. So my wife and I, we've been together over 20 years. I love my wife, man. I really do. And I'm not saying that just because we on here, but she's funny. I guess now I'm at the point where I'm like, this is who I'm going to grow old with. Fuck it. This is what it is, right? So, and I'm not stuck with no pieces. I got out the game great. Mm-hmm. So I told you, Breeze, my kids was going yesterday. So me and my wife call ourselves, hey, we grown and the kids is gone. So she jumped in the shower and I was like, let me be spontaneous and go jump in the shower with her.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I opened up the shower door. She goes, no, give me a few minutes. I'm getting ready to come out now. And at that point I realized, we've been in this relationship for a long time. Like we know we going in the shower for a purpose. Like, let me finish washing and then you gotta have a goddamn shower. I was like, this, I really don't want to share the water with nobody neither. Like that's where I'm at now. I don't want to be like, hey, excuse me. You know how you gotta go, excuse me. You go to the side, go, excuse me.
Let me get your back.
Yeah, I was like this. Yeah, let me like a few minutes to get up out there. Then I go and wash my essentials. But yeah, that's only because you're in a relationship for a long time.
That's some funny
big
shit.
shout out to my wife, man. I love her.
That's what's up.
Yes.
And it seems like y'all have a great friendship. And to me, that's what real relationships are built on. It's true friendship, y'all foundation. And that to me is what makes couples solid, because there's a whole lot of couples in trouble right about now. They said that domestic violence is up.
Domestic violence is up 30-something%.
Wow.
Yeah, 40-something%. Child abuse is up.
Yeah.
So many things are up. So many different things are up right now. It's crazy. You know what I learned? And here's something, like I'm getting a lot of people asking me about love. I want to say this. And I heard Will Smith say this. I was already thinking it. Then when I heard Will say it, I was like, wow, that is true. You have to, you want love a certain way. You want to get love a certain way. But when you have your partner, sometimes you have to accept the way they know how to give love.
Yeah.
Because they may not know how to give you the love that you need.
That's a book called Love Languages, because we all speak differently in what we think
five love
is.
languages. Yeah.
Yes, that's a very good book. And I think every couples or single people need to read it, because we have unreasonable expectations that we put on each other, and especially women. And, we think y'all supposed to, read minds. Nigga, you supposed to know how I'm feeling. I ain't supposed to tell you. You supposed to know, so I think it's a very good book to read for everybody, because everybody love differently.
And also too, I'm sorry to cut you, but even with that book, right? Whatever your love, because your love is 5 love languages, whatever your number one is, 2, 3, 4, as you mature and even evolve in a relationship, those love languages, they change places too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you read the book, take the quiz, then you come back to the book sometime later, take the quiz again, because some of us is like, Number one love language is touch. Another one is, time, quality time. Whatever the other three are, gifts and so forth, receive gifts, giving and all that. But that's part of the, everything is constantly shifting and changing and evolving. That's really what it comes down to. So to be in a space like where you and your wife are, JP, y'all been through your storms, you have your sunshiny days and so forth. And now, you raise your kids, you're growing up. So, there's so much that you've accomplished together and you're still accomplishing. It's something when you actually, like, say the kids are away right now, you have your little sassafrasy, sexy moment for a moment, but both of y'all might just end up sitting on the couch butt naked and just thinking.
Bro, we'll make plans to be sexy with one another. I'm gonna give it to you, baby. You come and give it to me. I got something for you. And I'll be like, yeah. And then we come in there and we just watch ridiculousness. And neither one of us complained. It was a fine night. It was a great night.
Yeah. That's a space of joy, though. It's a beautiful thing. Because I remember I don't remember exactly when, but just the fact, like, even with your shows that you do, when you were doing it at the Point, so forth, your wife and even your kids, that's your actual team. You know what I mean? Like, she guard the money, whatever the case may be. But to get to, and I say all that to say is that what you guys have, y'all have a system in your house, and she truly believes in you and your dream. You know what I mean? She may not see in the dream, but she believes in you. That's all you really need is that battery in your back to continue to pursue and accomplish and all that kind of stuff, man. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Hey, I think you two got together and talked about this and said we're gonna corner this motherfucker JP on the show today. Because you're preaching the same thing she says. That's the same thing she says. And once again, I appreciate it. And this is something that I have to learn how to start doing too. Thank you. I have to learn how to start accepting the I have to stop fighting the
accolades.
Accolades. No, man, you know what you're talking about. Nah, let me start by saying thank you. Thank you. And I do recognize it. And the demons that I fight sometimes make me say stupid shit, not do stupid shit, but say stupid shit to sabotage myself. And I gotta learn to fight against that. Big shout out to our girl Mona Baudet. She is in the building. Hey Mona. Hey Mona. Mona, chocolate.
Fix your face, Mona.
Chocolate put in her resume, and she's
this the interview right here. Yes, sir.
Right now, she's like, that's fucked up. Yeah, she went into work, but I don't know what her mouth looked like. I'm exaggerating. She probably I'm gonna be better next week. I swear to God, I'm gonna be better next week. Like, I'm just fucking with you, Mona. I'm just fucking with you. But we do know she's doing this right now, right? Right, Breeze? Look, she's doing this.
Yeah. She pulling them up. She pulling up the hammock. She got the twins in the hammock. But wait, JP. Yo, JP. She don't do it like this. It's one at a time.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, she go like this. And she go.
Get them nestled in.
With her mouth. She doing it with her mouth. Motherfucker, you got to motherfucking mouth, brother. Yeah, know what her mouth look like. God bless you, and thank you for getting your mouth done.
Nina Fuentes is in the building.
Nina Fuentes is in the building.
Hola, Nina.
I want to say this right now too, and you cook, Shot. Hey yo, let me tell you something. Hey yo, Breeze. I'm gonna just say my fucking, like you just like you said, Shot. Speak your mind. Yo,
yeah,
I be getting it fucking in. This motherfucker. She cooked like 9-course meals, and it's just her.
Hold on, wait, pause for a second. 1 second. 9-course meals.
Hey yo, bro.
Hold on, wait. I'm making a point. 9-course meals, and she still ain't getting no dick in this pandemic.
No, it's by choice.
Yeah.
I didn't turn down a whole lot, baby, so it's by choice. It ain't because ain't nobody called.
Listen, yo, bro, she be going in, and you did beans one day. You had some boiled turkey. Was it turkey leg? You had turkey wings one day, right?
Oh, I had turkey leg. I put cooked turkey, greens, macaroni and cheese, cornbread, candy yams, turkey and dressing.
Hey, yo,
Wait. Hold on, wait. Before you go any further, Nina Fuentes says, how was that skinny ass steak, JP?
That's exactly why I started this. That's exactly why I fucking started this. Fuck Nina. Fuck Nina. That's exactly why I started this, because I was trying to get chocolate shot on my side first. Fuck Nina.
Wait. Before you go, hold on 1 second. This is your second steak dilemma.
Fuck. Hey, you getting with her? Hey, yo, chocolate. This is why I was bigging you up just now, because I need you.
Wait. Hold on, chocolate. Hold 1 second. I gotta share this. He did it. Whatever steak he did, right? Later on that day, check it out. Later on that night, he does a Facebook Live. And he is venting. No, you know how when you put the pictures up, Facebook don't be having the picture. Yo, it was like, I was like, what the?
Pay attention here, chocolate. Pay attention here. Fuck Breeze. Look here. Fuck Breeze. Let me tell you my side of the goddamn story. I was trying to butter her up first before y'all attacked. But watch this. Fuck Nina and fuck Breeze. Watch this. So now,
She said you allergic to healthy steaks.
What did you do to the meat?
Hey, what do you mean? Yo, listen, don't side with them. Listen to my side first, right?
Okay, what you do?
So first off, I don't like thick like porterhouses and stuff like that. I don't know how to cook those. So I don't cook those in my house. I don't know how to do it. I like that's pretty I don't like them too thick. And I like fatty steak because the fat holds the flavor.
The flavor, yeah.
Right. So I had a big steak. Now, mind you, I don't know what part it was. The steak cost me $23. So, it wasn't a cheap steak.
Okay.
And it fits my grill pan it's too big for my grill pan. So I fried one side and then I fried the other, and it doesn't even fit on the plate. Now, I don't like my steaks medium to well. I like them rare to medium. I like a little bit of red left in my steak because I want to.
Wait. Nina, the Zoom link is the same one he gave you before. Nina wants to be zoomed in, by the way.
Fuck Nina until I tell a story. Fuck Nina until I tell his story. Hold on. Let me give it a link. So chocolate. So I had this steak. And it was medium well. It didn't fit on the plate, so it spilled over on the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the sauce, the sauce.
But the steak, right. The steak was still great. These fuckers on the internet, and I'm cursing up a storm because this is how I'm feeling right now. And Breeze wasn't even there. He just heard about the fucking steak.
Wait. I saw when you first pictured it, but I was doing stuff. I'm doing what I'm doing. Scroll. Look, what? Later on that night. His Facebook Live.
Yo,
he was defending and explaining.
Hey, yo, Nina, so many comedians. Here she goes now, motherfucker.
Yes, she is.
What do you want?
Nina Fuentes.
Nina, what do you want?
I gotta show you what a real steak looks
Turn your phone sideways. Turn your phone sideways. The fuck do you want out of our life, Nina?
So you're allergic to healthy steaks is what you're trying to say.
Wow.
Let's see what you working with. First off, you Latin. So Latin's got that flavor. So I don't know.
No, because when you make where's my steak? I got the shit in the freezer.
See, you ain't even make a steak. And I don't even know if you made it.
I'm not making it, but everybody knows, first of all,
did you make it? Or did he make it? Who made the steak? You or him?
We both make the goddamn steak.
Okay, so we just trying to check. We're trying to make sure you ain't.
We both make the steaks, but boo-boo, you are a big man. I don't care how skinny you want to eat a steak or not. Them things are no good. They should have at least a double layer. Like seriously, a double layer of meat is not that bad. It's fine.
Okay, so my steak, I don't when in the house. Wait,
it sounds like he made steakums.
This is what his steak looking like.
Can you breathe?
Hold on.
This is what supposed to be with me, Chocolate. What's up? Chocolate, what you doing?
That was funny. That was funny as hell.
Skinny like this.
No, that's a daycare steak. That's what you send your kids off to daycare with.
I've been trying to find out what's wrong with, a little bit of, something like, a little double layer.
Really? That's how
So
y'all
when you
do it?
actually bite into the steak, you gotta actually take a bite, not like you can just cut it with the plastic fork. Like
really? That's how we do it.
That's like that. That's you know what steaks you be buying? You buy them steaks that people be trying to act like they be fancy if they buy for the barbecues.
Like Tad's Steakhouse.
Come to my barbecue. I got mad steak, and it be skinny like this, and everybody get a small piece.
Wow. That's that daycare steak.
You could break into with a plastic fork.
How about watch this? Watch this. Watch I switch it up. It's because my dietary, I can't really dissolve.
Wow.
Tell him.
That's a good one.
My baby eat a steak thicker than you. Tell him.
Your baby's Tarzan. You know your baby straight Tarzan anyway. Yo, her baby is doing push-ups. That motherfucker got a gym membership.
Juice.
Man.
Listen, my steaks be flavorful, and it dissolves the meat desire that pause.
So hold on. So this last steak, the second steak, you got a lot of criticism as well.
It was a little bigger.
I thought we was
the
better
last steak, but still skinny the same nonetheless.
Skinny steaks.
I thought we was better. I thought
JP.
Yes.
JP.
Yes.
Listen to me well. I could teach you on over live or however you want to do it. I could teach you how to prepare any size steak you want to cook. Because listen, a lot of times people look at my page and they wonder why.
Hold on. Nina, can you mute out?
You ain't got no NyQuil for that baby?
I used to do that to my kids.
Give him a hot toddy. Give him some tea with some brandy, and you'll see him.
So wait, Chocolate. What you gonna do? We're gonna do a Facebook Live teaching JP.
Well, let me say this. First of all, I cook like that because I went to school and actually got a degree. I was a chef for many years. I cooked out in Las Vegas at the Mirage and the Golden Nugget. I own my own catering company. I had a food truck before it was even popular. So food to me and cooking is like a stress reliever. It's not a chore. So, and I cook every single day of my kids' life till they were grown and gone, like literally. So food to me is not like, you know how some women it's a chore and like, oh, I don't feel like it. For me,
joy.
It is. It's such a joy. It's such a joy to prepare good food that I haven't been able to go to my favorite restaurants from traveling around the country. So I'll replicate the recipes at home, like literally. And I've mastered my latest creation was replicating the Cheesecake Factory red velvet cheesecake. And I promise you, I'm going to get my money and sell those damn things because it's beautiful. But I can teach you how to prepare any size kind of steak you want in 5 minutes. All you got to do is listen to me, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to buy a meat tenderizer and what you need to put on it and how you need to prepare, because it's not hard. You just got to want to do it, you know, and learn it. And it's not, you'll be mad at yourself when you see how simple it is.
Well, I want to say that while her mic is muted.
While my mic is not.
Oh, damn, she's back. Okay.
Yeah, so you can do it. I'll teach you how to do it if you want.
No more skinny steaks.
No more skinny steaks.
Please, don't be scared of them. It's like quick 8 minutes. You know, you put it in the oven a little bit, then you put it on the pan. You know, a little plant, a little sear on both sides.
Hey,
it's real quick. Then all that onions and skinny. Listen, we already know skinny steaks get enough flavor, baby. Don't be scared of them things.
No more steakums.
So Nina, y'all said that JP cook his steaks like he had a Mexican barbecue.
Yup.
Wow.
They got to share with 200 people.
Yo.
Watch this. So what, Nita? That's why you got a living room lamp in your kitchen. I don't give a fuck.
Yo.
Look, I'm snapping on anything now. Look. And fuck chocolate. She got Diana Ross mahogany picture behind her. I don't give a fuck.
Yo. Oh shit. Hey, what is that?
Oh,
Diana
my
Ross
picture.
mahogany. That's Diana Ross mahogany.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Look how
Nice.
I'm bringing in shit that don't even make no sense.
Yeah.
That's
Got-
why he got a pink plaid.
And whatever happened to your burger challenge?
My what?
Whatever happened to your burger
Oh,
challenge?
I did the burger. Now watch this. Don't get it twisted. I really do know how to cook.
I know you know how to cook, but them steaks,
And,
boy.
and those are the steaks that I like. I'm not going to sit here and say I can't learn something else new. Of course I can. I've been to restaurants and I've had porterhouse steaks that were aged old steaks. And I've had great steaks. But when I'm home, I want just that little quick steak that I can just go sear, fry up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's a supermarket. That's a supermarket steak.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Fuck is that?
This one was already cut in half.
Wait, did you
So I
just
gave
back
another one
this
with the cutter.
man?
No,
This
no,
one-
just
Oh, come on.
back and smack me. Ain't this a motherfucker?
yo, just yeah. That's a pet. Wait. That's a petting zoo steak.
Hey, yo, Nina, you
Yes,
see
you have breakfast. You come and get no food.
Yo. Oh man. Yo.
started Nina?
Hey, that
like
sound
this.
like you cooked the steak I used to feed my kids when they were little because they wasn't ready for the grown folk steak.
Yo.
But I had to feed them steak, so I fixed them the
Exactly.
little
That's
skinny,
exactly
the skinny
what it is.
steak.
Hey,
So you need your
I'm
grown
not gonna
ass over here
let me
eating
tell you
real
why let me tell you why I'm not gonna let y'all talk about my steak because I got another one in there. It came 2 in the pack.
The pet. No. That's petting zoo steak. That's
JP over there eating breakfast steak for dinner.
Yeah, this is the steak that you have with steak and eggs. That's what you trying to say?
Those are steak
four-
bites.
That's 4 Big Macs he put together.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is this? What part of the game is this? All right, let's go back to our other topic. So anyway, during this pandemic, right?
Yo. Oh shit. Yo.
Breeze, what the fuck is this patty cake shit you talking about, bro?
Yo.
Yo, he talking about his cake, his steak was man. I had
Yo. Oh man.
that was 2 Cool Mike Ski shows in a Dangerfield show. That's how much them steaks cost. God damn it.
Okay.
This guy,
But
y'all.
the 2 that you posted, you're saying?
No, I got the other one in the refrigerator. Y'all ain't gonna steak. What you call it?
But did you delete that live too?
Y'all ain't
or
gonna
is it
steak
still
shame.
there?
Y'all ain't gonna steak shame me. God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm a steak-
You brought it up.
Yo.
I didn't bring it up. Fucking Nina brought it up.
Yeah. That skinny ass steak. Yo.
Hey, can I please tell you while I got y'all online, while I got Dina online, her brother is a financial genius, a hood financial genius. Let me say, a hood financial genius. I'm gonna say it like that. Yeah. Her brother is doing bingo and spin the wheels on Instagram and caking the fuck off.
What?
Yo, bingo and spin the wheel on Instagram and caking the fuck off. He got to be making at least 250 every time he do it. And he doing it multiple times a day.
Wow.
And
Nina?
don't forget the raffles too. We got raffles too.
Hey, yo,
Just raffled off an iPad.
really?
Yeah, he raffled off an iPad. It was $20 a slot. I think like a bunch of people obviously put in for it, and one person won.
And then he just he keeps all that money.
Yeah, they basically pay for the iPad, and whoever put the little $20 in, that's who they get.
It's little shorty nap time and he fighting his nap.
No, his father just came by, so he's gonna be acting a fool for a while because he left.
Hey, what's going on? Let me see what's up to the dad. I ain't seen him in a minute. Say what's up to him.
No, he came real quick to pick up some cigars for work.
Okay, yeah, that's my guy. Oh, that's why he cried, because he picked up something and left.
Oh, poor baby.
Pop, pop. He love his pop.
Yeah.
Pop. I want to go driving with pop. Who wanna go driving? Yo, you see that little baby?
So wait, we've been talking about this for a minute, so we can officially call however long this was like the skinny steak segment.
Oh,
Pretty
that's what,
much.
you didn't see how I took this away from that conversation, Breeze? That's what you're doing to me, bro? This is me and your show, bro. You gotta come back.
Right?
Now you sassafrasing. You sassafrasing with these women? Is
You
that,
sassafras in this steak situation. Skinny. Yo, I said petting zoo steak. Yo, that was a good one.
Petting
you know
zoo.
what? And I'm gonna take another picture of my steak today, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat it.
Yo, you hear this, Nina? He's taking another picture. A third. Wait, this is three. Three. All right. He's bold. He's brave.
And you wanna know something? Even my gay friend, the one that I was having the tiff with, even he snapped on the steak. He went off on the steak. He really did. Yeah, everybody went off on that steak. Comedian Eddie Bryant went off on the steak. Jackson, Chocolate. They went off on my steak so bad, I took down the fucking post.
Second one or the first one? You took them both down?
No, the second.
Yeah, the first one. Chocolate. Listen, that's what got my attention. That's what got my attention. The first post, he always posting what he cooking.
Yeah.
And he posted, this steak here. He was feeling real good about him, so beating his chest. But later on that night, Facebook Live, and I happened to go in. I'm not gonna let y'all about my steak. Yo, he took the post down.
The motherfucking post down.
He was explaining how Facebook messes with the pictures.
Yeah, I took the post down. Fuck
So it wasn't his steak, it was Facebook, folks.
It was Facebook.
Hey, listen, they made me feel so goddamn bad about my steak. I said, you know what? They can look at other shit. They ain't got to look at my steak. And I took my steak down. You ain't gonna embarrass my motherfucking steak.
You might have to Photoshop the next one.
No, I did the second one up there right now. Yo, he said Photoshop.
Now, you know that's bad when you gotta Photoshop your food picture.
Yo,
my second steak is up there. My second steak is still up there. And Nina's comment is all in there. Fuck Nina. I don't give a fuck.
And he ain't deleted that one, thank God.
Yeah,
So the third one is gonna be what? Just a little bit thicker.
and fuck Mona in the text laughing. Fuck you too, Mona. That's why right now you can't even eat no motherfucking steak. You got some steak.
With her mouth surgery, she could probably chew that.
Mona. If you want to eat steak with your problem right now, definitely JP steak is good for you.
Hey yo,
that's it.
Those are steak bites, baby.
You might as well drop them off at the daycare center.
Yo, Mona's still laughing.
Steak will literally melt in your mouth.
Yo, listen.
It'll melt on the plastic fork you serve it with.
Mona says she don't eat meat. Yeah, you don't eat meat now.
All women eat meat.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay because JP steak is not meat.
Oh, shit.
What did you just say? My steak wasn't meat.
I said it's okay because JP steak is not meat. That's not a real steak.
Hey, yo,
Get that shit out of here.
Yo, that shit is a hologram. Yeah, like a hologram.
It's see-through.
That's a vegan.
Did you say my steak was vegan?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sitting like this for the rest of the show.
Yo, that steak was so skinny, it was like a curtain. Yo. Oh, shit.
That's all right. JP told me that was just an appetizer.
What I will say is that this steak was definitely better than the first.
Yo.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna come back in the conversation. Say it again.
I was gonna say this one was definitely better than the first because the first one, woo, that shit was real see-through.
Hey,
Curtains.
He's talking about he like just a little bit of fat, but shit, like it was all fat. It was the kind of fat that stretches out and shit.
Damn.
Are you trying to say I had an accordion steak?
He had an accordion steak. The shit was according to fat.
Mona talking about ha laughing, melting your mouth. Yeah, okay, Mona, that's what you're fucking saying right now.
It was fat that you stretch and they spritz the meat on it.
Exactly. When he sat down to eat it, he realized that that's
Skinny steak segment, yo. So what? Hey Nina, he said he's gonna put a third one up.
I'm gonna put my third.
I'll be waiting.
I'm doing it. Look, as soon as the show is over, I'm going over there.
You got it in your freezer right now, or you gotta go get it?
No, it's in the refrigerator. It's actually being seasoned. It's been seasoned.
Let me see it. Let me
No,
see.
nigga. No, I'm not putting my money. You think I'm embarrassing myself and put the motherfucking steak on a live show? Hell
Yeah.
I want to see how thick it is.
No, because it's folded right now.
It's folded.
Like
That's
clothes.
it.
Like
There
a
you
curtain.
go. Case closed.
It's like a pair of pants.
How the hell you fold a steak? Now you know something wrong. If you eating a folded damn steak,
He said the shit folded. Enough said. Don't post that.
He said it's folded.
No,
I ain't no damn steak. You had it right when you said a steak-um.
Yo,
Steak-ums, baby.
Goddamn steak.
That's steak.
You folded it in four?
Hold it. I didn't like the way your voice changed when you said folded. What the fuck is this about? You was like, folded. You ain't never heard the word folded when it
You're
comes
not supposed to fold a goddamn steak.
Puerto Rican say a lot of shit fucked up. We still don't know what break of paper is and who gave it on TV. I fold my motherfucking steak.
That ain't no steak. You ain't supposed to be able to fold no steak. That is not
right.
that is not no steak.
So you take that shit right back to the petting zoo and you tell them you ain't supposed to.
Look,
it sounds like he ate some pottage meat that been
when you season that
out.
steak, when
The
you
skinny
season that
steak segment.
you're gonna trim off. You're gonna trim off the minimal bone that it has. You're gonna shred that shit, and you're gonna make a steak sandwich because that shit is not a real steak.
Actually, you know what? This is one of the attractions that I eat these steaks for. Because what I used to do is I used to get a Kaiser roll, like a roll, and I would fry my steak. I would pull the bone out, season my bread and lettuce and tomatoes, and I would put my steak in it. But it's not as thick as a steakum. It's much thicker than a steakum, but it is a relatively thin steak. Because in the home, I don't trust cooking such a thick steak. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's all it is. Honestly, I'm not going to sit and tell you my steak is, huh?
When you say, what do you mean he don't trust cooking a thick steak?
Yeah, I'm confused.
He
Where's the
said he
trust?
hasn't cooked one before.
This is why. I'm afraid that I'll either undercook the steak because, with a thick steak, it has to sear and it has to cook. So I'm afraid that I'll either undercook it or I'll overcook it. And I just never tried to do it. I was like, nah.
You should try it. I'm telling you.
JP,
I'll leave
so
that
you
for
mean
you.
to tell me you punk out with telling people your true feelings and you punk out on the damn food?
No, listen.
That's it.
You too, chocolate. Fuck you, chocolate. The fuck am I supposed to? I'm not taking this
No.
bullshit, y'all.
First of all, you need to stop going to the petting zoo and go to the real rodeo. see the steak. See the steak.
I got enough fucking
JP, that sound like that is not steak. That is potted meats that been set down.
Pot pie.
No, potter's meat. You remember
Here we go.
potter's meat in the can?
Potter's meat, yes.
This nigga done flattened it out.
Yo, oh man. Wow.
Hey, yo, so here's a question. Now, this is an honest cooking question.
Okay.
I don't know how to buy them neither. Like, I don't know what part of the steak to go ask for. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends. Okay.
We're not at butchers.
First of all, one thing that you already said that is right, with the marbling in your meat is the fat. That's what marbling is, and that is where the flavor and all of that comes. But you got to also pay attention to the grade of meat that you're buying, in the store that you're buying it for, because every place don't sell good grade. I don't care how much it costs. So it might say $23, but you really got $3 worth of steak. They beat you out your money. I'm sorry.
I agree.
They robbed you.
I live in the hood. I went to I get my steaks from either Food Bazaar or Western Beef.
Well, that's where you gone wrong right now. They served you the garbage, the scraps. They ain't charged you like you was getting high quality. You went to two of the worst damn stores. Best Western.
Yeah.
That's where the homeless people shop.
And I said Western Beef. I don't know where you going.
You said Best Western. Yo. She said the homeless
All right.
people.
So can I tell you something? All right. So you see that
See you,
steak you
Nina.
got right there, Nina? Nina, you see that steak you got? So I got a little hookup, right? I got a little Puerto Rican dude that walk around the city. He steals from high-end restaurants. And listen.
He gonna have to steal you one of these then.
No, he gets those. He gets
Yeah,
those.
you got real steak. Show them that steak
look.
again, Nina.
This steak right here.
How much that steak cost? How much that steak cost?
18.
They from Stop and Shop. $14 a pound. About a pound and a half, right? Look at that. What's it called? Angus steak.
Yeah, that's a steak.
Right here.
Yes.
Right? I like the Angus. I like, sometimes I like a little truck, not too bad, but porterhouse is the big deal. So I get that.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
I'm
like
go to Stop and Shop. They pack it for you.
Yeah.
Grab you one or two.
gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get
that's a steak.
this weekend. I'm gonna go.
Put it,
No more
season it
Best
all
Western
up, put it in the
steak, JP.
oven, let it, then have that fire on high and sear it on both sides, and it be done in 2
Peter Luger on the motherfucker. How about that?
Hey, say what?
Peter Luger. You ever fuck with Peter Luger?
When I cook this shit, I'm gonna make sure I tag you on it, okay?
Yeah, no, don't tag me unless I'm coming over to get a piece.
I'm gonna tag you on it and let you know, baby. This is how it's done. Hey, look, this is the big man steak. If I was to serve my man that shit that you had the other day, I think he'd throw it in my face.
That domestic violence will go up.
Yeah, Breeze. I was just about to go. Yeah, you
Pretty
call
much.
cops. That's domestic violence right there. Yeah.
It's gonna go
Yeah,
up.
it would be like,
If you get punched in your eye because of steak, if you get punched in your eye because of a steak, I think
Don't
that's
be bringing home no JP skinny steaks.
that ain't my steaks now, huh?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Don't bring home no JP steak.
JP skinny steaks. Oh man, that's the skinny
All right.
steak segment. That's where we at.
Yo,
Yo.
ladies-
steak segment.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've been rocking for a minute, hour and 30 minutes. We're gonna call it. We're gonna do it easy today, Breeze.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy JP.
Hold on, wait, JP. Yeah, we wrapping up because the skinny steak segment kind of went in, so JP got to rebuild himself back up. So oh, sorry, I was supposed to be muted.
Alicia, don't believe that. Alicia, this still tastes good. Look at me trying to look at Alicia. Look at me trying to look. Look, Alicia.
He trying to look at you around the corner. Yo, JP, she's been down, pick something. She jumped up like this.
Alicia, don't believe him. It's good, Alicia.
Yo.
Our girl Mona Baudet, she's been in the text. Thank you for being a text warrior. Hey, you're doing a lot for quarantine, Nina. Sit down for a few minutes. You have been moving around.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She got a baby over there.
This is my everyday. I'm trying to pick up
what's up.
for lunch. Go ahead.
Pretty baby.
She got a baby over there that she feeds full-bodied steaks.
That's good.
Look at him.
Ain't no daycare center steaks over there.
Hey, yo, look at that house. That is surely a house that a kid runs. Look at that
John
goddamn.
Muscle. Yes, look at his toys.
Oh my God, look at that right there. I would lose my mind. I would pick these goddamn toys up. Goddamn it, pick them.
Me too.
Tell him you muscle, baby. Tell him you muscle.
Oh, he's too cute.
He a grown ass man. Look at him. Don't let him.
I already know. You already know. I know Nina. He be in there banging pots. He be in there going off sometime. And and she be trying to have a regular conversation. Yeah. So anyway, boom, 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 boom.
These 2 doors right here.
Huh?
He literally puts these 2 doors together, and he'll start doing whatever the fuck you call them shits, like
Banging them.
what do you call it? Like he lift himself up on them shits. He swing everything. I don't know why. I don't know.
Dips? He be doing dips on that?
He do dips. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He do dips. He's already like his daddy in the gym. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
I can tell. You know what you're gonna need for him? You're gonna need some 50 cc's and sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I gotta get my own muscle, get that hand strong, because he's gonna be a trip.
Before we break out, my boy wants to come on. I think we all need to.
Who's that?
My boy, Mr. Sean Cornelius. Sean Cornelius, comedian.
Don Cornelius.
Sean.
You said Don Cornelius. Oh, you said John.
Sean.
Sean.
I think his cousin.
Oh,
his cousin.
Oh, Sean Cornelius. Okay.
Sean Cornelius. Yeah, let's see if he hit me up. He's like, yo, Jay, he wanted to come on the show today.
He coming in about the skinny steak. He want to get in on the skinny steak segment.
Want to wrap it up? You want to wrap it up?
Hey, yo, on the real, here's one thing I like about the pandemic. My daughters and my wife cut their hair like really short before the pandemic. And now since the pandemic, their hair has been forced to grow in, and my wife's hair grow like fucking like Prince. You would think, her hair grow in like crazy. So I'm starting to get these girls that look like little girls, and I don't have the Jacksons no more.
Wow.
I'm liking that. I saw you just twist your hair up, and my wife can do that now. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Next time you have this sexy
I should have
segment.
probably followed suit and cut hair before this shit too.
They going, they keep talking about it. They say, as soon as we can go to the hairdresser, we cutting our hair. My daughter's talking about getting it cut and shaved on the side. I'm like, God damn it. I don't want to be the dad and be like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So, I'll be like, well, I don't think he's coming in, so I don't know what's happening. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy JP Justice. We had a great time today, man. And listen, real quick, thank you all for allowing me to vent my POV earlier. I got my girl Chocolate Shy, very funny. Hey, Chocolate, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Chocolate Shy on Facebook. It's no E on Chocolate Shy, CHI for Chicago. I'm on Facebook, Chocolate Shy, Instagram, and I'm one funny chick. Keep it real, raw, and uncut.
Big shout out to my man Fig.
And she drops a lot of wisdom, some gems.
Yeah, did I tell you? Hey, yo, Cha, I'm telling you, later on, he gonna hit me up and be like, yo, she killed it. And in fact, Mona, we can't wait for you to Uh-oh. Somebody's coming. I don't even know who Monique is, but let's see who Monique is. Monique, somebody. Who the hell is Monique?
Uh-oh.
Monique Scott is in the building.
Say, who is you?
Phone to the side. Monique. Bring your phone to the side.
Hi.
Oh, we got another one. We got another one who got her titties in the hammock. God damn it, girl, put your phone away. God damn it. Turn your phone on the side one more time. No, it's got to be sideways so that this way it'll.
It's not going sideways though.
It's not.
She probably got it unlocked.
Oh, you probably got it unlocked. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my girl Monique Scott. Monique Scott is another very funny comic. Hey, Monique, do you know Chocolate?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis, how you doing? Looking beautiful.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Over here cooking up shit.
Yo,
I know that's right, and I'm eating shit.
I know that's right.
I brought her in. Let me tell you why I brought her in. God damn it. Oh, shit. We got Sean Cornelius. Damn, everybody coming in right now, Breeze. Let me find out. We got a full house on Unfiltered Talk.
Oh, that's what it's looking like. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my boy, Mr. Sean Cornelius is in the building. Hold on, Sean. Before we get to Sean, I brought my girl Monique in because Monique be going in with the food, y'all. Let me tell you something. Monique.
Hold on, wait. She knows about the skinny steaks?
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. All right. Just she know about JP skinny steaks.
Hey,
okay, go ahead.
Monique, no, listen to them. They honestly, between Nina, Chocolate, and Breeze, they was doing methamphetamine a few minutes ago. So I don't know.
What skinny steaks?
Mo, look at me, Mo.
Yep.
Don't worry about that. Mo.
He be having a Mexican day in his house when he cooks steak.
Hey, Mo, look at me, Mo.
I make steak at least twice a week as well.
Mo,
hey, Monique,
not like his steak.
Not like his Mo. He gets his steaks from the petting zoo.
Hey, Mo, focus right here. Focus right here, Mo. Right here. All right.
Mo, he could fold his steak. Enough said.
Hey,
He
Mo.
said his steak is folded. They folded.
Mo,
Steak is waiting for him right now, nice and folded.
Mo.
This is the extended JP skinny steak segment.
But no, let me tell you about my girl Monique. No, hey Monique, what you eating right now, Monique?
Panera bread, cheddar broccoli soup.
Yo, let me tell you something. Monique had a pulled pork sandwich the other night that I lost my mind for over here. And let me tell you what she was. Hey, yo, child, Chocolate. Look what she did. She had the nerve to put the pulled pork in front of the camera, and she was back like, yes, she had her food is in front of her here, the sandwich here, and she was back there going, you know, and I was sitting there going, this motherfucker.
I eat.
I said, yo, Mo, where you get it from? Tell us where you got it from. She said, don't look on my page. That guy such and such, he be making them. I'm like, no, I want to know the motherfucking shop in case, because that shit looked magnificent.
Well, you said it was pulled pork.
It was. Tell them what it was, Monique. What did you have?
No, wait, hold on. No. You said pulled pork, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you got folded steak. Okay, go ahead.
Monique, tell them about that goddamn sandwich you had.
Okay, so let me be clear. My name is comedian Monique Latisse, and I love to eat. I'm a big girl.
Yes.
So I love, you know, my grandmother, God bless her soul, passed away 2 years ago. She would taste food and she'll be like, She had a passion for food and the taste, and I'm the same way. When I eat, I like to feel it. It touches my soul.
Yo,
understood.
You touch me.
You would have been mad at JP then. With the skinny steaks. JP
I
skinny
gotta find
steaks.
out about the skinny steaks because I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all better leave JP alone.
Thank you.
You go watch the video. The
Mo,
first
hold
one
my
is
hand.
gone. Go.
Mo, hold my hand, Mo. Mo, hold my hand, Mo. Hold my hand.
Mo, he did it twice.
Thank you, Mo. No, she holding my hand. She holding my hand.
I got
I'm about to show you again today. He about to
Now,
show
hold
you
on.
again
We got my man Sean in the building too. Hey, where he going?
Where you go?
He's there.
Oh, he went to turn the light on. He went to turn the light on.
Oh,
Hey, yo, Sean.
I know my complexion might throw some of y'all off. I'm here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my man, Mr. Sean Cornelius, the romantic comedy. Now, let me tell you about my man Sean. What I love about my man Sean, he used to be a radio disc jockey down in South Carolina. Was it South Carolina or North Carolina? Sean?
he ain't got time for this shit. He said, nah, fuck it.
Well, he used to be a radio disc jockey down south, and during the pandemic, he decided to strike back up his old his skills, and he does a radio romantic comedy each and every night, 10 p.m., 10 to 2. It's off the chain, and he sets the whole ambiance. Room be red, and he be taking phone calls, and people are piled up in his room, and he got that voice. So he be, hey, this is Sean. You know, I just want to let everybody know if you got a shout out or something like that. And honestly, it feels like the old radio. You hear me? It feels like Quiet Storm and all that. So big shout out.
Wow.
Check my man Sean Cornelius out.
That's what's up.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Where does he have it at?
it's on his page, Sean Cornelius. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'll put it on here so that I'll make sure you guys, and I'll tag all you guys so that this way people can come here on this page and definitely do it. Hey, Monique.
Yes.
Monique is the first Black woman to open her own comedy club in New Jersey. Tell them about that, Monique.
All right, Monique.
A couple of months, February 1st, I opened up a comedy club. 6 weeks later, Corona shut me down.
Mm.
And,
They
you know.
They shut you down, Mama. Trust me, when it come back, it's going to come back strong.
Yeah. Right now, you build up the content.
So. The reality of it, though, is that the entertainment aspect, the physical entertainment aspect, is going to take a while for it to regroup.
Mm-hmm.
Patterson had the number one Corona, patient. So it's going to take a while to get back together. So, part of me have to make a decision because, I'm just a regular working woman that came in and opened up, a comedy club. Do I have money to redeem it after all of this time? Rent still had to be paid. There's a lot that goes with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just waiting to see if they're going to let us go with the lease. If they let us go with the lease, because right now I still owe for March, April, May, June. And I probably won't be able to open up until July. So that's 6 months, about 5 months of rent that's due. Besides the $10,000 I had to give back to people that had their birthday parties and different things booked at my venue.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's something. It's not, people like, oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. When you open, it's gonna be bigger than ever. It may be, but the truth of the matter is,
this is when I say this. We need to do a comedy like benefit
comedy relief.
just comedy relief just for the club.
Yeah, I'm
You get
down.
other comics, and you know I'm down now that I'm talking about it. So what you do is you have a comedy relief and have people donating to that cause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I did a donation. I did a donation. Actually, I did a couple of things to keep, some income coming in. I actually did pretty good. I have a big one woman show that's going to come out because I got a lot of supporters out in Patterson, New Jersey, and the surrounding areas. So the bottom line right now really is, are they going to be expecting the rent or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Well,
when it's time to go back in, will they excuse the months, or can I? Because even let's say they excuse it, right? And I got to move forward. I'm still starting from ground zero. But that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that. Because I kind of had to start from ground zero when I opened up the club. I had to beg people to come, do it for nothing, so it kind of puts me in an awkward position. So I just have to ask myself, is it worth it?
Yeah. It is worth it. If God brings you through it, He's gonna bring you through it. But I think that this is the opportunity for all comedians to tap into. I've never got a call from you, else I definitely.
Well, no, that's the thing too. I got a lot of flack, like people reaching out to me. You ain't calling me. Of course I can't call everybody. I mean, I just opened it. I was trying to make my round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I was trying to make my rounds.
Well,
I couldn't get to everybody,
but I know I have already participated in one of the comedians that I did comedy with in Seattle. His house burned up during the pandemic, and me, Rodney Perry, Honest John, we all did a show, and he kept all the the proceeds. So I think that we can do that for you too, and you got a bigger market because you got New York, New Jersey, Philly. It's a lot of comedians that we can do.
You know what though? No disrespect. I reached out to a lot of them, and you'll be surprised. So I'm gonna just say this.
But let go the ones who don't.
Hey,
Everybody ain't
Mo, watch this, Mo.
But
Mo,
the ones who do. But the ones who do, we can't pay attention to who don't. You got to worry about who is willing.
I'm not worried about. Listen, trust me.
Let me say this real quick, and I know it can be quite discouraging when comics give you that Hollywood answer. Or they don't even answer, or whatever the case may be. It can be quite discouraging. I will say this to you: you have been nothing more than a great person since the day anybody's ever met you. You've been a real person, an honest person, a loving person. So you know what it is. You haven't touched the right person if you haven't asked the right people.
Exactly.
And with those, and watch this. And with those Sunday praise the Lord beads on your neck, girl, let me tell you, you could reach just about whoever. Girl.
Leave my beads alone.
Hey, them Wilma from Flintstone beads. That's them Wilma from Flintstone beads. I know what they are. You can't fool me. You got it.
I'm national.
Look. Coordinate, girl. Ladies and gentlemen, also in the building, we got my man, Mr. Sean Cornelius. He had to step off. I guess you went on your computer.
Sometimes you got to get cute. Just because we're in quarantine don't mean we have to walk around looking like we be on a couch for 2 months. Sometimes you got to fix your face.
Mo, you know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Mo goes on quite often on her broadcast. Yes. And I really wish that she would let us know what day she's doing what. So one day I saw Mo's post, a notification came and said, Mo is going on live. I said, let me click on and see what Mo is doing. Mo was in there dancing. I think you had on, it wasn't, you
Lord.
Jeans and stuff. Yeah, you was quite skimpy that day. I said, what the Jesus Christ?
You know what it is? Because for the most part, I have I do a lot of gospel shows and I do a lot of praise the Lord quotes on Facebook and I do a lot of, but sometimes I like to get raunchy.
Not this day. Hey, listen, you know what it was like? It was like you ever go to a hotel and you just look in the wrong room. You're like, hey, oops, sorry about that. Am I in the wrong room here? Yo,
I want to say something before I forget this. You got way more support than what you think. I think in this business, though, when people don't know the response that they're going to get from, the person, like me, when I seen it, I was going to come, and I talked to other comedians that you had called and invited to come to the opening and different things like that. And so I assumed that you had more than enough. So I'm like, okay, I had talked to you, and you didn't mention it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna pray for that sister, and I want to see you succeed. So sometimes people don't back off. People back off not because they don't want to be there and not help you. They're waiting for you to say, hey, I need some assistance.
No,
so
I agree with you 100%. The thing is, though,
I know that was the issue for me. So all I'm saying to you is this, because I believe in God, and I know that he have a mysterious way of how he worked things out, and it'll be some of the most unbelievable ways that you would never thought that it would have happened. But I will tell you this, and I'm a woman of my word. If you ever need me, and I told you this when you first told me about you opening the comedy club, if I could come and wash toilets for you, I would do that. I'm not
did
looking,
tell me that. Thank you.
That is fly.
I'm not looking for anything from you. I want to see you win. You're my sister. I want to see you win. So if it's anything that I can do for you, don't
let me tell you this right now.
reach
Monique,
out to me.
let me tell you something.
And I will help. I don't care if it's a show, helping you clean up or helping you do the bed. I don't care what it is, but you got to ask, you got to say something to me, because I got a lot going on too,
So here we go.
If you open up to me, I'm there.
So here we go.
Appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna let you know that if you need somebody to clean them toilets, you call me, because I got Shy's number and she'll come. Listen, let me go to my boy, Mr. Sean Cornelius.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the building is my boy, Mr. Sean Cornelius.
Afternoon, everybody.
I already told him about your sexy show, Late Night, the romantic funny man of late night music, the new Quiet Storm. The Quiet Storm. Let them know what you do, bro.
Well, it's called Expressions of Love and Romance, the radio show live. It came from the book I wrote. I have a book called Expressions of Love and Romance. So it's just playing really nice mellow music, having some really nice moods. I'm old school. I think we're all pretty much old school on this live. But it's basically just having some really nice energy during this time. I did the show. I started in 2000 down in Charleston, South Carolina, came back home to New York and did it on the internet for a while. And then this pandemic hit, and there was obviously comedians. We didn't get on stage doing it, but I just enjoy performing and bringing good feeling, good energy. So I just started doing from my living room, doing the slow jams on Friday and Saturday nights, and it's on a worldwide.
And he had them ladies in there. He had them ladies in there bugging it. And Sean goes, yeah, I see you, Karen. I see you. Yeah, I see you. I just want to let you know.
We love when you see us. When you say our name, that's worth money.
Hey, yo,
that's a blessing and a curse.
Hey, yo, and he be going in with it, Monique. He be like, hey, I see you, Phyllis. Phyllis, I see you out there. I want to let you know this Phyllis, this song's for you. And it be, hey, yo, Breeze, look at the song and be, Stairway to Heaven.
Well, that's the song you requested. You requested that from me so that you get you something that night. Don't try to play like I would play that song.
And it worked. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so saddened that you guys clicked on at the later part of the show, man. We stop at 1 o'clock because we got things that we got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in here with great friends. My girl, Chocolate Shy. Yeah,
before we leave out, JP. All right, so I guess we're talking behind the scenes about
are you gonna bring up the steak?
Helping Monique with her
yeah.
Okay, so
the steak?
You guys, I got an idea. I'm gonna bring the steakums and JP is gonna cook them live.
Look at Nina. No, Nina. Keep your phone. Keep your thing on mute, Nina. You ain't got to chime in, Nina. You can just sit right there.
I'm gonna bring the folded
Cut
steaks.
that steak. If you don't chop that steak and put it in a sandwich, I'm making you delete that video to death.
Hey, yo,
JP, send me the video.
JP skinny steaks.
Yeah. Hey, Mo, thank you,
Nobody
Mo.
want to see that folded ass steak.
Hold my hand again, Mo. Thank you, Mo.
JP, hold his hand. Hold his hand and slap it.
Hey, yo, Sean, can I get a fist bump for my steak, Sean? Can I get a fist bump?
Yeah,
I'm a vegetarian, but I'll give you a minute.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Yo,
JP
That's
skinny
how steak
steaks.
look like a vegetarian.
Yo, got the JP specially folded skinny steaks.
He gonna show you how to make steak and bite.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we had a great
straight
time.
from the petting zoo.
Oh, you know what though, JP?
Yeah.
When we was talking, remember I put on my page about a picnic for comedians. Maybe we could turn it into a fundraiser, and that's something that we can do for her. I just think it's a lot that we can do. It's just
Yeah, let me just what I'm doing right now is just waiting to hear back from the. I don't want to raise any more money until I hear back from the landlord.
Yeah. Well,
let me handle my business first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me get the contract and you know and see.
Keep us posted. Keep us posted. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to close this show out. I definitely got to close this show out. We had a great time today, man. We had so many different topics and stuff like that. I am your boy, Mr. JP Justice. Each and every Tuesday, 11 to 1 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, is how we do Unfiltered Talk Therapy. Our girl, Mona Baudet, has been out. She definitely had some dental work. Big shout outs to Mona and blessings to you. Come on back. We had great time with my girl, Chocolate Shy, with my girl, Nina, with my girl Monique, with my boy Sean Cornelius. I want to thank all you guys. Hey, yo, Breeze, go ahead. You know how we do, Breeze. Do it.
And this is Khayree Jannah, aka Cool Breeze, aka Jeje Puede Ver Parfait depuis Marc Fini Baptiste, Jean-Pierre.
Yeah. See y'all next week, y'all. Peace out.
All right.
Later, y'all.